Did you know that certain times of the day are riskier for heart attacks, especially for adults over 60? In this video, I'll uncover the 3 key times when heart attacks are most likely to strike in older adults and how you can protect yourself before it's too late. According to the American Heart Association, seniors are most vulnerable during specific hours, and the signs aren't always obvious until it's too late. Without proper awareness, the risks can quietly increase, leading to life-threatening events. But here's the good news. By recognizing these dangerous times and making a few simple adjustments, you can significantly lower your heart attack risk. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Golden Aging Health, your trusted guide for safe, science-backed health tips tailored for seniors. Let's uncover the first key moment when your heart is at its highest risk and the surprising reason behind it. Times number 1. Early morning. The morning is often seen as a fresh start, a time to rise, enjoy a cup of coffee, and begin the day. But for those over 60, morning hours can be the most dangerous time for heart attacks. In fact, studies have shown that heart attacks are more likely to occur in the early morning than at any other time during the day. Why is this? When we wake up, the body undergoes a natural process known as the circadian rhythm, which regulates our sleep-wake cycle. During the early morning, your blood pressure tends to spike, and your heart rate increases as your body transitions from rest to activity. These changes, although natural, can put significant stress on the heart, especially for seniors who may already have underlying heart conditions. In addition, the body's blood vessels are typically at their most constricted in the morning, which means blood flow is restricted, increasing the likelihood of clot formation, a major contributor to heart attacks. A study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology found that morning heart attacks are linked to this natural spike in blood pressure and heart rate. Experts like Dr. Daniel W. Jones from the American Heart Association explain that the body's stress response during this time can overwhelm the heart, especially for individuals with risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or diabetes. This means that the combination of physical stress from waking up and the narrowing of blood vessels can create the perfect storm for a heart attack. And for seniors whose heart health may already be compromised, the danger is even greater. Let me tell you about Mr. Robert. A 68-year-old retiree, Mr. Robert had spent the night before feeling just fine. But the next morning, that's when everything changed. He went through his usual morning routine, had a cup of coffee, and started preparing for the day ahead. He was just about to stand up when it hit him, a sudden, sharp pain right in his chest. It felt like a weight was pressing down on him. Confused and alarmed, he tried to shake it off, but it didn't go away. He turned to his wife, who immediately recognized that something was seriously wrong. She quickly called 911, and within minutes, the paramedics arrived. At the hospital, the doctors confirmed what he feared: it was a heart attack. But what Mr. Robert didn't know, and what he hadn't even considered, was that his body had been under stress even before he felt the pain. The early morning rush, the sudden movements, and even the natural spike in blood pressure that happens when you wake up were all contributing factors. In fact, his doctors explained that the risk of a heart attack is higher in the early morning hours, a time when the body is transitioning from rest to activity, putting extra strain on the heart. He had never thought of the morning as dangerous, but now he knew just how important it was to be mindful of the body's natural rhythm. Here's a simple way to protect your heart during those early hours. Try starting your day with a calm routine, avoid sudden movements, and consider drinking a glass of water before your coffee to help hydrate your body after a night of rest. If you have heart disease or risk factors, be sure to consult your doctor about adjusting your medication timing to reduce morning spikes. What about you? Have you ever noticed feeling more pressure or discomfort in the morning? Maybe when you're getting up or starting your day? Share your experience below. Your story might help someone recognize the early signs and take action before it's too late. So now that we've covered the morning hours, you might be wondering, is the afternoon just as risky? Stay with us, because the answer might surprise you. Let's dive into the hidden dangers of the afternoon in just a moment. Times number 2. Afternoon, between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. After you've been up for several hours, your body has moved past the initial wake-up phase, and your blood pressure has started to stabilize. You'd think this would be a safe time, right? But here's where it gets tricky. The body starts to experience a drop in blood sugar levels, especially if you haven't eaten much since breakfast. This drop in blood sugar can lead to increased stress on your heart. Your heart has to work harder to maintain normal function, which puts it at a higher risk for a heart attack. Moreover, fatigue from the day's activities can also start to take its toll. Stress, whether from work, personal matters, or even the physical demands of the day, can cause your blood vessels to constrict, further increasing your heart's workload. This is a time when many seniors don't even realize their heart is under strain, because they're too focused on the busy parts of their day. Carol, a vibrant 72-year-old grandmother who, like many of us, has a full schedule. Her mornings are always packed with errands, picking up groceries, and helping care for her grandkids. It's a routine she's used to, and she's always been the one to keep everything moving smoothly. But one afternoon, everything changed. After a busy start, she finally sat down to catch her breath. But as soon as she tried to relax, something didn't feel right. A wave of dizziness washed over her, and she suddenly felt a tightness in her chest that she couldn't shake. At first, Carol brushed it off, assuming it was just fatigue. She thought maybe she had pushed herself too hard that day, but something told her it wasn't just exhaustion. Her family, noticing how off she seemed, quickly urged her to get checked out. They called an ambulance, and just in time, because it turned out Carol had experienced a mild heart attack. The doctors later explained that her heart attack had been triggered by a combination of factors: the physical strain from her busy morning, the afternoon dip in blood sugar, and a natural drop in energy levels that had put extra stress on her heart. You see, what many people don't realize is that the afternoon hours are actually a high-risk period for heart attacks. Your blood pressure tends to stabilize after the morning rush, but a drop in blood sugar levels in the afternoon can cause your heart to work harder. And for seniors like Carol, the accumulated stress of the day can really take its toll. The science backs it up. Research from the American Heart Association suggests that heart attacks often happen between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. during the body's natural circadian rhythm shift. It's a time when your body is recovering from the day's activities, and any additional strain, whether physical or emotional, can push your heart beyond its limits. So, what can you do to lower your risk during the afternoon hours? Eat balanced, healthy meals throughout the day to maintain steady blood sugar levels. It's also a good idea to take short breaks throughout your day, especially after a stressful task, to reduce the strain on your heart. Make sure to stay hydrated, as dehydration can also put extra stress on your cardiovascular system. And if you've been feeling run down, don't ignore the signs. Taking care of your mental and physical health can go a long way in preventing a heart attack during this vulnerable time. Noticing your heart feeling extra stressed or uneasy, especially after a busy day? Share this video with the seniors you care about. Understanding the risks in the afternoon could help them protect their heart and stay healthier for longer. Keep watching to uncover the third and final time when your heart is most vulnerable, especially when you least expect it. Times number 3. Late night. You may be wondering, how could the late hours of the night be dangerous for my heart? After all, by this time, most of us are already winding down, getting ready for a good night's rest. But here's the truth. Late night hours are actually one of the most dangerous times for heart attacks, particularly for seniors. Not long ago, I spoke with George, a 74-year-old retiree who, like many of us, didn't think much about his heart, especially not at night. For most of his life, he had kept in decent shape, staying active and eating well. But one evening, something completely unexpected happened. After a busy day, George settled into his bed, ready to get a good night's sleep. As he pulled the covers up and relaxed, he suddenly started feeling a bit off. It started as a subtle discomfort in his chest, but within minutes, the pressure grew more intense. His breath became shallow, and the familiar feeling of tightness spread across his chest. He tried to brush it off, thinking it was just a little indigestion or maybe too much dinner. But as the minutes passed, the tightness didn't ease up. Instead, it got worse. His breathing became labored, and panic began to creep in. He turned to his wife, telling her what was going on. Concerned, she urged him to call for help. Within moments, they were in the hospital. The doctors confirmed what George had feared. He had experienced a heart attack. But what caused this sudden event? George's doctors explained that the body's natural rhythms during sleep can actually create an ideal setting for a heart attack. At night, as our bodies prepare to rest, our heart rate and blood pressure naturally drop a healthy response to help us relax. But here's the catch. For seniors with heart conditions, the transition into deep sleep can stress the heart even more. During this time, blood vessels constrict, making it harder for blood to flow freely, and leading to a buildup of plaque in the arteries. This constriction can trigger a heart attack, especially if your heart is already under strain. Experts from the National Institutes of Health and Mayo Clinic agree that heart attacks during the late-night hours, especially between midnight and 3 a.m., are often triggered by changes in blood pressure and hormonal fluctuations. During deep sleep, the body is naturally less active, but for seniors with existing heart issues, the sudden changes in circulation can set the stage for a heart attack. To lower the risk during late-night hours, try not to go to bed immediately after a big meal or strenuous activity. Instead, give yourself at least 2 hours after eating before lying down for sleep. If you have any heart-related issues, consider talking to your doctor about medications or adjustments that could help stabilize your blood pressure overnight. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine, including calming activities like light reading or deep breathing, can help reduce stress and keep your heart steady during those critical hours. Ever notice feeling extra tired or short of breath, especially in the afternoon or late at night? It might not just be a busy day, it could be the stress on your heart. Drop the word heart in the comments if you're ready to take action to protect your heart health. Your insight could be the nudge someone else needs to make a positive change too. Let's take a moment to review the 3 critical times of day when your heart is most vulnerable after 60. Early morning hours, afternoon dip in energy, and late night. These moments may seem ordinary, but for older adults, they can make a significant difference in preventing heart attacks and protecting your health. Don't let these times catch you off guard. Staying aware and proactive can save your life. The good news? You don't need to make drastic lifestyle changes. Simple steps like maintaining a balanced diet, managing stress, and adjusting your routine during these vulnerable hours can help your heart stay strong and healthy every day. Was this video helpful? Tap the like button and subscribe to Golden Aging Health for more expert-backed, senior-friendly tips that help you live smarter and stay heart healthy at every age. And don't forget, share this video with a loved one over 60. Awareness of these high-risk times could help them protect their heart before it's too late. Want more heart-healthy tips for seniors? Check out our playlist, Stroke and Heart Attack, linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, take care of your heart, and we'll see you in the next video.